You know the reason why, and the background is this. I once challenged Colonel Steyn to say, you are an analyst. I wouldn't say a mere analyst. You are an analyst, you are not an expert. And you know what the court said? The court said, he's an expert. Am I going to bring my own expert? So that's why I wanted to know whether in your field you are called analysts or experts.
We are analysts.
Now I'm concluding now my cross-examination. I said I'm asking only clarification questions. Now let's conclude with these photographs that were just captured minutes ago in court. And you remember why I said you must take this, so that you can explain the mirroring or the flipping of photos when they are taken with a front-facing camera. Now, if it suits you, as long as you've got the microphone with you, you can go there and demonstrate how the flipping happens, how positions change. But the constant features, i.e. in this instance, the golden tooth, if there's a golden tooth, will remain constant, will remain on the left upper jaw, no matter what. Just demonstrate that.
Is it possible for the picture?
Side by side. Briefly, before you go, Sergeant Mabasa, on record, whether these were the selfies that you yourself took or the other pictures that were taken from the front by my colleague seated towards your side, that side.
They're confusing me now.
Okay. It's a selfie.
Could be a selfie. This one could be the camera.
Okay.
But both these view, they look the same. It's not how they appear on the phone. These two, to me now,
Yes.
it's not as it was on the phone when I view them.
Yes.
So,
Okay. Describe how the relative positions, your position and the interpreter's positions, were when you view them from the perspective of the cell phones, the respective
if
cell
I can
phones.
have the phone, so I can.
Oh my goodness, you guys, do you know what I realized just now? The joys of being Ramosepele. Wow. Listen, I just realized that, wait a minute, Judge Ratter's actually in the courtroom. Can you believe it? He's been quiet this whole time. This is actually my video part 4 of Ramosepele's cross-examination of Sergeant Mabasa, and the judge hasn't said a single word. Even when Ramosepele called him to attention on the side, of course, and he said, I once challenged Steyn to say he is an analyst, and the court said he's an expert, and if you don't recognize him as an expert, are you going to call your own expert? We didn't even hear the judge breathe. We didn't even hear the judge sigh. We didn't even hear us tell us about Bantu education. Guys, did you know the judge was in the court? Because I just realized he literally is inside Phakathi within. How come Ramosepele gets to cross-examine in such peace? That is interesting. Interesting. But anyway, my lord, why are you so unfair? Because Umnisi had a hard time. We all know how last week my lord was an expert, okay? He was an expert in the court telling us about left hand, right hand, even took the time to turn his chair around, even supervised the whole, what do you see, whose phone is wedding. Do you guys remember that? Let me know in the comment section down below. But so far so good with Ramosepele. They are now doing the photo demonstration. They're reenacting what happened last week in what seems to be an orderly fashion. Do you know what is surprising? Mabasa doesn't know how to play the game, okay? He needs to play the long game. If you refuse to bring your phone to court, you are supposed to also refuse to be an exhibit of the court. How are you refusing to bring your phone to court? Well, at least saying you don't have your phone anymore without specifying what that even means. You don't have your phone anymore, but you're inside Phakathi, the court, taking photos with Ngubalo's cell phone. I would have said no. I don't want to be part of exhibit SD dun. I don't want my photo taken. You guys take photos of yourselves, and then I'll explain it. Do you guys see what I mean? But anyway, let's go ahead and continue listening on.
For the selfie,
selfie.
It's this one.
Okay.
When I view it from my phone,
Yes.
as we were standing this in this position.
Yes.
On my phone, it's vice versa.
So you are now
If
on
we
the
are
right.
standing like,
Okay. All right. Okay.
so it changes position.
And on the one that was taken by my colleague here, is the position still the same? Will the mirror image put you on the right and the interpreter on the left as well?
Now the other one, will be is the opposite of what I said.
Okay. But now, all of these experiments, Sergeant Mabasa, the bottom line is this, and that was the basis of my cross-examination and clarification of you. You have placed the gold tooth on exhibit SD on the left upper jaw of Mr. Mngube, right? Now, if we, I'm going to ask the state to assist you with photo number 15 of exhibit S because we can't do it side by side. But I want to show you something because we've got exhibit SD in front of you, right? Oh, yes, exhibit S, yeah, photo 15. Yeah, this one. Oh, okay, yeah, this one. In your interaction with Advocate Munisi, you accepted, and we accept, that the person depicted on the right picture is Mr. Mngube, right?
Yes.
And we have also, according to the version that was put to you by Advocate Munisi, that the person depicted on the left, photo 15, exhibit S, is the late brother of Mr. Mngube. You remember?
I do remember.
Friday? And a gold tooth on the right, it's a constant. On one photo, on photo 100, on photo 1 million, it will remain on the left. Agreed? It's a constant. It's not something that shifts.
That's correct.
And for a picture of the same person, by the way, let me qualify it by saying
Yes.
the picture of the same person, right?
That's correct.
And now that I'm not sure, are you accepting, because I don't want to put words in your mouth, that these are two separate persons?
Yes, I'm accepting.
Now, in so saying, the deceased brother, the golden inlay or tooth that we see is on the upper right quadrant of the jaw, correct?
Yes.
Now, in conclusion, we cannot therefore say the person, the picture on the right is a mirror image of the picture on the left, because these are two separate people. The location of what you saw as a gold tooth on the person on the right is on the left upper jaw, and then on the person on the left is on the upper quadrant of the right jaw, right?
That's correct.
Thank you, Sergeant Mabasa. Those were my clarification questions to you. Thank you, my Lord. I'm interested.
Well done. Okay, this was brilliant. It was not too long. It was not dragged out. It was the facts and the answers. It was ask a question, answer. Even Sergeant Mabasa was like, you know what? Let me just give him the answers he wants, because there's no point trying to defend. With Advocate Mnisi, Sergeant Mabasa was on the defensive. Okay, he had his high shield high, like he was a Zulu man. Okay, over there in the Shaka Ilembe, but. I should stop being silly. Let me stop being silly. But yeah, he had his defenses high. But with Ramosepele, I think it was easier for him to just open up to him and just be honest, because Ramosepele did not come from an attacking position, but he came with facts, and it's very difficult to argue with facts. So well done to Sergeant Mabasa for accepting that the two photos depict two different people. The photo in Exhibit S, okay, popularly known as Gininda's version, and photo SD, popularly known as Mngube with the open mouth and the gold tooth inside, which the dentist has confirmed non-existent, ladies and gentlemen. I'll do a full video on the report, but I wanted to do Ramosepele first because I don't think he gets enough hype. So make sure you drop those bells in the comment section for him, because Ramosepele did an amazing job, okay? Amazing job. Brief, short, sweet, brief, to the point, and he nailed it. Even my lord had nothing to say. So here's the thing. Where is Gininda? Where is Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda to come? You see, those questions should have been put to Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda. Damn. Imagine Gininda telling us about, I have dealt with this already, my lord. You see, respect is a two-way street. And then he would have never conceded that this is the deceased brother. Do you think Gininda would have conceded with all the evidence in front of him? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. That is it from me today. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in my next upload. Bye.